Age Well, under Chris's leadership, went through rebranding. There was a lot being transformed within aging. And the Council on Aging had kind of a ring that, all these old people running around. And that certainly wasn't the Council on Aging at all, but it was a misunderstanding, and perhaps in some ways, as the Council on Aging, we didn't do a well enough job of informing what our purpose was. I was the immediate past president at that point. I was grateful I wasn't leading that charge, because to bring about a rebranding, that we went from the Council on Aging of Middle Tennessee to Age Well Middle Tennessee, that really stirred up, well, who are you now? Chris. There could not have been a better person to help guide that because of his skillful leadership that brought about this new branding of Age Well. So I compliment him, I congratulate him, I pat him on the back, and I say, well done. I'm glad you were able to lead the efforts and do so successfully.
I'm motivated to volunteer with Age Well because it is a extremely important organization for this community. When I joined the board, the organization was in a period of transition, and we were consciously trying, strangely enough, to do less, but focus on very important things. It was a great time, I think, to be on the board. We were recruiting individuals who were wanting to think about these kinds of things, wanting to move the organization forward. And it was really neat to work with a lot of great people. Age Well's mission is so important because it's very easy for older adults, for aged adults, to not be recognized in our community for not only the things that they have done, which is very important, but also the contributions that they can still do. That's what's really motivated me, that's what's challenged me, that's what's been rewarding to me on the board.
There are many reasons why Chris should be honored to receive the Elizabeth Jacobs Distinguished Service Award. But let me just name two, and there are many. Leading Age Well through the COVID pandemic as the president of the board, to me, was key. And the second, rebranding Age Well. Those two issues were paramount in the life of Age Well in recent years, and Chris was at the helm guiding those issues successfully.
There are so many people to thank. Certainly my colleagues, my parents, my wife, my son. It seems like a long time to have served on the board for 9 years, but I can honestly say that it's been an absolutely rewarding process. I've enjoyed the entire time that I've been on the board. I felt like being on the board and what I was doing mattered. And most importantly, the people who I've come in contact with, I've really appreciated both their work with me and our camaraderie in doing these things that have been so important.